Welcome back, everybody. This is Malchias bringing you Let's Play XCOM 2, Episode 2.
Commander.
So, to start off, the only option we have is scanning.
We can pass time by scanning at sites like this one.
Now that we have modular weapons done, we'll be able to apply weapon upgrades, as well as start research on magnetic weapons. Now we're going to start research on alien biotech. That way we will be able to get closer to the Skulljack technology.
Commander, one of our resistance contacts.
Alright, so we have a new scanning site. If we scan for 4 days here, we are going to get some new rookies. We desperately need more recruits within our organization at this point, so we're definitely going to do that.
It's going to take some time, though.
Alrighty, so we have our second mission. The reward here is an engineer, so we're absolutely going to be there as quick as possible. Even if it wasn't something that we wanted per se, they are time sensitive, and failing them or not responding to them does result in Advent furthering the Avatar project. We're going to give our specialist the med kit we made so he can battle heal. Everybody else is going to take a frag grenade, mainly because we don't have any other options, but they are highly effective nonetheless.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
We're seeking every possible outlet to gain information on the aliens' latest project. And in this case, that means infiltrating one of their facilities to access an exposed terminal connected to their network. Hostile forces will be in position to defend the site, so we'll have to neutralize any threats to lock down the area. Recover whatever you can. We need that data if we're going to stop their progress.
Alright, so we're going to have to kill all enemies as well as steal the Advent data. We will have to get the data in a limited number of turns.
This is Avenger. The access point we're after is just
Like the first mission, the Sky Ranger was able to drop us in unnoticed, so we will be starting in concealment once again. Currently we don't have any visuals on enemies, so I'm going to be spreading troops out, trying to get a foothold and figure out where the opposition is located. Going to fast forward through this phase till we can get enemy contact and set up our ambush. Most missions in XCOM 2, you will spend the first few turns in concealment. Without any enemies in sight, just positioning.
Shuttles. Our gremlins can attempt to access the Advent network from here. We might be able to hack their systems and get an advantage. But be careful. If they detect us, things will only get worse.
Hacking is a new action you can perform in XCOM 2. You are able to get some intel or supplies or maybe a buff from hacking scanners, or in other cases you're able to hack some robotic enemies. We've got a 59% chance to fail and alert the enemy to our position. I'd rather continue in concealment and try to get the ambush than the small buff it would provide. Finish fast forwarding the concealment phase.
I've got enemy movement here.
Okay, finally we have enemy in sight, so we have an idea of where we want to start setting up our ambush, and we're going to start raining our troops in to get a good line of sight on all of them. Make sure you don't break windows or kick open any doors or gates, as that will blow cover too. Just a reminder, when setting up your ambush, make sure you don't enter the enemy's line of sight, or they will enter or run to cover before any of your soldiers can fire on them.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever. with an
They
even
now also
greater
possess
bionic
the
potential.
superhuman ability to reach things without a stepladder. When setting up most ambushes, you're going to overwatch your troops, and you're going to try to take out the greatest threat out of all the visible targets. In this case, we're going to actually blow up the first patrol instead of focusing down the sectoid first. But the sectoid can mind control troops as well as cause fear and raise dead troops, so it is a much greater threat.
Get ready for surprise!
We have multiple targets down.
They've spotted us!
Rookie earning his place is a really optimal result, because we took out Patrol 1 and we took out the other soldier. So even though we didn't neutralize the sectoid, I still have a sniper. But let's not forget, we've got sideburns for our sniper, so naturally he misses. To be fair though, the sectoid is in full cover. I'm going to try to avoid hitting them in full cover as often as possible.
Nemici in arrivo sui lati!
Alright, so here's the first time we've seen a sectoid reanimate a dead troop. If you kill the parent mind link here, both troops will die. So if the sectoid drops, the zombie will die as
The
well.
aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
Slash is probably one of my favorite new additions to XCOM 2 because it does comparable damage to weapons as well as costs no ammo. If you ever have an opportunity where you're not going to be putting a ranger in danger, make sure that you're utilizing the free kills. Since we just cleared the zone and we know 100% that it's free of enemies, we have the luxury of being able to sprint forward to save ourselves a turn or two overwatching, which obviously helps us complete the objective within the allotted time frame.
Io ci sono.
I probably should leave Sideburns on top of the building to continue to give him the high ground bonus. However, we're going to be transitioning into the building up here, and I'm not confident that he's going to have line of sight on enemies encountered, so we're going to start pushing him out. Starting to enter uncharted territory again, so we're going to make sure to creep and overwatch, especially since we're nearing the objective. They generally like to leave
we
a
have
guard there.
confirmation of the exposed access point.
En route vers la position indiquée.
We didn't encounter anybody at the window, so we're going to sacrifice Frenchie's overwatch and try to gain a little bit more vision and give him that full cover here.
Je me dirige vers les coordonnées.
Again, we encountered nothing, so Sideburns is going to be safe to move up, and Baldy will get us the last bit of vision on the objective room.
Corro.
On the move! S15, the Advent network is almost entirely locked down. We're running out of time.
This is why you always have a specialist with you. Their gremlins are actually capable of remote hacking these objectives, and your specialist will also have a higher hacking stat naturally than your other classes, which gives you the opportunity to get some of those better bonuses. But the remote hack will save you if, for instance, you have enemies still in the objective area while you're ticking down on your final turn before their encryption is completed. Data secured. Now we're down to a simple search and destroy.
Successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
As usual, we're going to use our Overwatch because we don't have vision on the enemy and we don't want to get blindsided. My best guesses are going to be on the other side of that door or window, protecting from the main entry of the objective. Got a bunch of boring, no enemy contact. We'll just skip through. This is best as I can describe a glitch. When aliens are off screen, sometimes you get this during their movement. Advent scum coming in behind us. It's alright, we're not too committed to our direction to spin around and finish it. So, we're hoping to get the sectoid, but apparently my soldiers felt that the wall was the greatest threat. Send Bald Ninja to slash the sectoid and give us the guarantee kill right off the bat.
Target disabled. Looks like something over here.
It's kind enough to give us an Illyrium core, which will help us get some experimental ammunition or grenades from the proving grounds when we get that built. Sideburns lines up and misses. At least he's consistent.
Okay.
I've already missed 2 shots on this guy. I'm going to take the guaranteed route and throw a grenade because I do not want this to drag out and injure a soldier.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down.
Operation First Flame success, and I believe that not one soldier took a hit, so there will be nobody out due to injury.
Sure to be high after an operation like that. Great work, Commander.
Bald Ninja is going to be our frontline warrior, so I want Blade Master rather than the ability to remain concealed. Yeah, Sunglasses is going to be our sniper. That makes sense. He did some really good shots, and Sideburns just really hasn't been pulling anything.
looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander. Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Thank you, Optimus Prime. The support from you and the Autobots means a lot. Now that we've got our engineer, we can start clearing away debris to start building. And the strategy we're going to use is we want to get down to that exposed power core as soon as possible, so we can build a power relay there and gain the bonus power, and save ourselves supplies building additional power relays in the future. That wraps up episode 2 of our Let's Play XCOM 2. See you all soon for episode 3, and thanks for tuning in.